Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel and thank you guys. Thank you a lot for allowing me to be part of your day. I really appreciate it. Guys, a lot has been going on, so I just want to be honest and update you about things that are going on. About some stuff that's going on, so wow. I have received a lot of emails, and they're probably as even as the NPG Cornerstone stuff that's going on, the fancy stuff. You know, I have received email after email after email about people that have vouched for Sarah. Let me take that back. They vouched for what Sarah said. That's exactly the way Fancy treated me. That's exactly the way Fancy treated me. Guys, I know that Sarah fell under scrutiny, but one thing Sarah did was be consistent with the story that she told a while ago. She didn't lose her cool. She didn't become defensive. She repeated a story that she said a long time ago without losing her temper. There was times that she was passionate. She never yelled, screamed, became unhinged. She just simply talked about how somebody broke her, how somebody wore her down. You guys could see that Fancy does that. Sometimes we get exhausted looking at her videos. I see the manipulation. And I think that I probably see 50% of it, which concerns me. Now, there's something going on, and I'm just going to leave it to other people to figure that out. I'm just going to leave it to other people to figure that out. I'm going to report on it. More than you know, I'm going to report on it. So, what's going on with Nick and all those letters that went back and forth to Nick and how Dawn Boker and Fancy. I mean, Fancy keeps saying, right? I didn't have an infiltration group for Nick, but we have a video of her saying there's an infiltration group for Nick, right? That was leaked. She said, Dawn Boker came to me, or however the hell, but never. She said Dawn Boker never worked for her. There's a contract between her and Dawn Boker. Fancy is so full of shit with all of her lies, and the fact that people believe her, you could believe her all you want. I'm going to tell you something right now. This thing with Nick has pissed me off so much so, these letters, I have seen letters after letters going to Nick that is just full of shit, trying to save somebody else's face by writing more to him. I'm not sharing these letters here. I printed them out. They're going to the cops. They're going to the state police. Let them take care of it. I'm not a cop. But I worked enough in jails to know you can't do that. You can't throw somebody into a situation to manipulate somebody else. It's not legal. And it's deplorable. So I reached out to somebody that I used to work with, and I took their direction. And this is all going to be investigated because this isn't correct. So I don't know what the wind-up's going to be. I'm not going to talk about what it is I'm what it is they're going to do. And at some point, I don't even want to know anymore because I don't want to spill anything about anything. I just know that everybody that emailed me that had anything to do with Nick, all that shit went to the state police. All that shit is gone. Except for the new stuff, which we'll get there today. I'm just going to drop it off. The new stuff that I printed out. Because they're going to have to figure that out. They have to figure that out. If there's a whole other case involved in this, I don't care. Because that was wrong. To send somebody in to create a situation to get a result, and then you call yourself honorable? I mean, I know that Fancy's never called herself honorable, but how could people have any regard for somebody who is just so gross, so disgusting? Guys, I've gotten emails from a few of you with these fucking letters, to be honest with you. I think it's all disgusting and gross. All disgusting and gross. I wrote to Nick. I showed you my letters. I never once said, can you tell me what happened? Listen, man, I met a lot of criminals in my day. I really did. So somebody from NPG, or that, I don't even want to mention her name, said that I got excited that Nick wrote back to me. No. And right away, I knew that it wasn't really Nick. It was Nick spent the time, but it was somebody else's words, and I called it from the start, and it is. And he's totally being manipulated. And I'm not going to say anything more about that. That's clear, 1,000% clear. And the majority of the people know that there's something up with NPG Cornerstone, and buddy, that has nothing to do with me. That's all about you, NPG Cornerstone. All about you. Nothing to do with me. But I'm not going to handle this. It's done. All the shit that you guys sent me, it's done. It's gone. And let them figure it out. And I don't care where the chips fall on this, because somebody's needs to be held accountable for what happened to him while he was in prison being manipulated by people that you sent him in for. Fancy, we have it. We have it on tape. Now they have it on tape. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. So I wanted to just put that out there, and because I got people saying, Toddy. I'm still printing out letters. I sent the batch. When was it? Not yesterday, the day before. I showed the receipt on my community page. I got more letters. I'm doing that again. I'm not even going to justify what's going through my head, except to say that I know who the fuck to talk to about certain things. And I knew who not to talk to about certain things. But, did you? I knew where to go with this. Did you? And you know who I'm talking to, because it's the only way we're going to talk. I can't wait to have the people that fucked all of this up. I can't wait for them to be exposed for who they are, because they're terrible, deplorable, disgustingly gross people that just use people to cover up for their mistakes. You know, guys, did you see Nick before? Guys, did you see this?
Hello friends, and welcome to my channel, Justice Junction. Today I got a little treat for you. I'm going to be playing some of Nick Godejohn's last YouTube videos.
Hey everyone, Nick back here.
I've seen some of this video before. Check out this channel. This is who he was. And we know who he became. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. It's not too late to send your letter to help Nick. I don't know what's going to be. I'm just praying to God that it's right. Whatever it is, let it be right. And let whomever fucked with this kid get their just rewards of doing so. You're disgusting. All right, guys. So that should answer your questions about what I'm doing, because I can't share that. I can't. I'm not gonna share it. When everything hits the fan, we're gonna know about it, and we'll talk about that part when that happens. And let me be clear, I don't care who's behind this shit. They're gonna get exposed, and they're gonna have to pay for what they did. Guys, be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. And yeah, check out this content creator. I'm sorry, I don't remember their name, but I'm going to post it up here. I'm behind on a few videos because, yeah, I was busy with some other stuff. All right, guys, thanks. Bye. Be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Thanks, guys.